Hey, what's up guys? This is time for another account overview. It's been about 3 months since the last time I did one, so this is about, this account Toowowlangr is about 1,600 days old. It is basically 4 years and about 3-4 months old. So there's been several things happening. If you've been following basically my progress, you guys know what I'm talking about. So the first thing you're gonna notice if you watch the old one, the last overview from February, I got some new upgrades. So I got the Firewall Plate really soon after the last video, but I just got the Skullcrusher to gold. So basically I'm now at least 3 pieces out of 8 that are gold or above. My goal for the end of the year, 2023, is to have at least, I would say, everything gold except, let's say, a second cup. I'm expecting that the Bumble Elm should be easy with the bargain stores that we get every couple months, every other month, something like that. Same thing with the cups. It's gonna be harder here, even though I'm only missing 2 rares on here and about 2.5 on the Dragon's Talon. Now, the other thing that you guys are not seeing is I have not gotten a tempering upgrade on my winter mitts, but I'm gonna get one. So I ended up buying a lot of Snow Beast Astrolite from the Dragon Trainer event, and I know a lot of people will not like this, but the thing is, I wanted to get rid of this upgrade and to stop hunting the Snow Beast because it was not going anywhere. So I decided to, like I say, buy a bunch of them, and then I got the last remaining one. So let's get that 100% success to get to 6. Obviously, I'm gonna get it. Let's see how many I need now for the next upgrade. I got enough. Let's get 34. That's gonna put me to +7 tempering. This is not the challenge on this account. At some point, I will start working on the other ones when they get to Mythic. But basically, at that point, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be doing at least one other upgrade before I can do another Mythic equipment on this account. The other account where I do have the challenge, I will go all the way to +12. So if you guys want that kind of stuff, just look at some of my other videos. Now, if we go back to my mix set, it looks something like this. I got 2 more gold jewels. So I'm only missing 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing 4, but really I also want to swap these monstrous monster jewels eventually. So basically I'm missing 6. I think I'm really close on an infantry one. Yes. So I should be able to swap this one, but basically I need like 2 cav and then 3 range, considering that this one is a cav. Next up, I want to talk about another upgrade, basically, guys. It's been kind of crazy. I hit 2,000 subs a couple days ago, a couple weeks, let's say. I was at 1,500 about 3 months ago. So the channel's been growing a lot. So if you like that stuff, just hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's go to the next thing I want to showcase is my heroes. So basically, I got all the free-to-play heroes. An upgrade that I got the Boommeister to gold. I was really close, so I got this about a week ago. And the other one I want to showcase is my Chaos Dragon. I got about 30 new medals in the last 3 months, so very good pace for me to finish this by the end of the summer. So I will finally get the last free-to-play hero to gold. I also have a couple pay-to-play ones that you get from the limited challenge, so a couple green ones. I have not done anything with Steambot today. I will be doing all of the challenges before it's done, but usually I wait on the last day. I go on Brendo free-to-play's challenge, and then I just binge the 6 videos. So I'm gonna get those 10 medals, obviously. All right, let's keep going. I want to show you my familiars. There's not a lot of change, but basically familiars is one of the highlights of this account. In the past, I was thinking that I had like one of the best familiars set up as far as free-to-play players, but in the past few months, I did an account overview of a player, free-to-play player with way better familiars than me. Especially for the pack 5, and he had like huge amount of extra runes and packs. But if you know my account, as far as the skills and the familiars, they're all level 60 for the free-to-play ones, except the pay-to-play ones, and all the skills are maxed. So we can go real quick over the skills to show you that it's maxed. There we go. It's been like this for a while now. Like I said, this is one of the, let's say, the highlight of this account. All right, couple more, and then we go back to the pack 5. One thing I want to show though is I'm working as far as the pack 5. I want to unlock Blackwing, so I got about 11 more runes. Yeah, I'm still very far. And as far as the army talents, I started to switch my focus on Extravaganza to get those orbs. I'm now at 208. So obviously, if I were to get the runes, I would still only get level 1 Savage Breath. Because it's range, and this is a range focused account. So basically I got about like 138 brilliant orbs since last time, so good progress, but it's gonna take a while. Anyway, I still need the runes, so by the time I get the runes, I should be good enough to have at least level 5, something like that. I don't recall how many orbs you need. Is it like 1,600? So it's gonna take a while, but usually the lower level costs less. So the other one, so if we look at the other one, so 77 on this one, like I showed, 92, 57, 54. The Frostwing is the closest one. It's the easiest one, I think, to get. I am at 119. I only got one rune in the last 3 months. At the end of the day, I don't really care. I will not unlock the army talent. So basically what I would be getting from an Elder Frostwing, I would be getting some more infantry defense, army attack, not a lot. I think it goes up to 5 at level 10. And then this really is not something that I would use. Even though it can be good for guilds that do WoW and stuff like that to mess up the march time. So as far as the ones with the brilliant orb, last time I was working on Gemming Gremlin. I finally finished it. So I have all the stacking ones, the good ones. So the Gremlin, the Trickstar, and I think Goblin is right there. So they're all maxed. Now I'm working on Magus because it is a range focus account. So I want to start working on basically I want to start to work on replacing what is it called? The gnome with a G. I want to replace this one that gives me 15% range attack for the whole battle for 40 seconds with the Magus, which I believe at level 6 would be the point where it would be worth it to swap it. So I'm really close, but it's also gonna be like I want to unlock those for when I get to familiar slot 4, which is not close, guys. It's not close. We're gonna go to the research later and I'll show you, but this is where I'm putting my red orbs at this time. All right, let's move on to artifacts. Okay, artifacts. So one thing, as far as the unobtained, I am now at 17. Obviously, we have 3 more. This guy, and this guy. So I was at 20 last time. So with 3 more, that means I got, was it 5? Yeah, I got 5. No, 17. I would be at 14. So I got 6. I got 6 new ones. So down to 17 unobtained. Like I said, I was at 20 last time. The empty chest opening. So basically, I am at basically 1,700. I also have enough for about, is it 50? Yeah, about 50 openings. That's 400 openings since last time. So you need to open a lot if you want to get the last ones. As far as the unobtained from the antique one, I think I'm missing like one. Missing this one. No, this one is not from the. No, it's not the Dragon Compendia. I think I have the set open. Do I have? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I got the King's Journey. So basically, I'm missing from the other ones. I'm not missing anything from the regular antique chest. So I really need to basically look at when I want to use my royal coins to get the ones that I'm missing, and then when I boost, I need also to buy those shards when I can. So, but I'm gonna get there. My goal, obviously, like everyone, I should have every unobtained artifact except for the 3 Wonder ones as a free-to-play. I'm not sure how many I will be able to unlock from the current How to Train Your Dragon event, these 3. I am in a good place to get this one from the puzzle, but I think I'm gonna come up short by about 1 or 2 pieces. So anyway, we'll see. This is the progress. As far as, let's go see my profile. I'm gonna show you my stars. So if you guys don't know, just go to my ranking. You can also look at the members, and you can go search your name in the kingdom. So when you look at your profile, you can see this. Basically, I got 1 more castle star, and I got 50 artifact stars and 80 artifact levels since last time. So some very good progress. As far as the castle stars, like I showed, this is the 7-day one. Yeah, the 7-day one. I just realized today that I had this one and I had not applied it. But basically, I kind of stopped working on, well, not stopped working on these guys, but whenever there's a challenge, a special event to get a free castle skin, I don't really work on it. I don't really, I don't think that it's worth the effort to get whatever, how many percent you get. It's a lot of effort for not a lot of percent, because you still need to get the castle star. I know a lot of people like to gamble. I don't. I prefer to go all the way 100%. That's just how I am. All right, let's move on to the next topic. Next up, I want to talk about Verge Way. So last time that I did the overview, I only had 1 card that was max. It was this one, a trap attack one, but I was really close to starting getting more max cards. Right now, I have 45. I got 44 extra ones, so I'm only missing 10. So basically, there's 55 cards, but of those 10s, I only have 3 good ones remaining. So this one, infantry attack, not this one, another infantry, and a cav one. So basically, yes, 412, 504, and 534. So really, it's not gonna take a lot of time, maybe a week at the top, to get the cards and the duplicate to combine these 3 cards. And some of those cards are really close to start generating some duplicates. So this one and this one. So, oh, luminous gear. We're gonna go see that. So this is basically where I'm at right now with Verge Way. Once again, once we see that in 3 months when I do the next overview, this will be maxed. Let's go look at my set. The first one, okay, so I'm on my monster hunting set. Basically, I got 2 upgrades. I got the main end that I upgraded, as well as an extra purple accessory. This gave me, with those upgrades and some jewels, this gave me 2,000 extra energy, so it is pretty good. I believe on my main I'm at, is it 68,000? It's not the max, but no, it's not the max. Obviously, it's not the max, but I have a pretty good set. But I don't recall if it's 60 or 68. I don't recall. But really, there's room to grow here. But it's really hard to get those. I got some chests from some of the events. The 50. I got the 50 chests. So that was pretty good. And after several months of no upgrade, it's nice to see some upgrade on the Monster Hunt set. Next up is the familiar. So this is what it looks like. I got the mask now to gold. I will get those. Well, I will work on the main hand because the main hand provides some merging speed. But this one here, it's only for the skill stones, and then the familiar training experience does not matter. My familiars are maxed, so there's really no point. And if I want to upgrade my familiars with elixirs and potions, I'm good. I have enough. So definitely we're gonna work on that. I will not put any of this to mythic. There's really no point, and I'm really close to Chaos Dragon. So as far as getting the merging for the medals from merging L event, yeah, it's not a big deal. It's gonna be a moot point at the end of the summer. Next up is my gather set. So I got 2 upgrades. I got this to gold. I will definitely put this to mythic. This is really good for, like, if you have to gather for KVK, for instance, or if you for Guildfest to gather, it's nice to have an extra boost. And I got also an upgrade on the accessory, another one to gold. Next up is my range set. We've seen the mix. My range set looks like this. I did have 2 upgrades, so obviously the Skullcrusher is now gold, and the Beastly Armor, is it called the Beastly Armor? Yes, Beastly Breastplate is now purple, so pretty good. It was blue, and it was not very good looking. One thing that I messed up, I got no jewels upgrade because I upgraded my Firewall Plate, the range jewel in there. I should really have upgraded one of those 3 instead. So definitely that was a mistake. So I'm basically missing out. Yeah, I'm missing out 8% on my range. Stats. Right now, one thing that I didn't show is my mix set. Let's go look at this. I am in mixed talent, so right now it's not equal, right? But basically an average of about 500% mixed stats. Defense is really not something we're looking at. It's mostly range because I'm focusing most on range, but 300% between 260 and 300. Armies at 207, 425 army HP. Obviously the debuff, and we're gonna go see this, are maxed out, and I get the familiar stats. It's at 2%. We're gonna go see those research later. Next up, I want to show my T5, my crafting gear. I only got 1 upgrade, the armor from gray to green. I have not been lucky with the cores. Speaking of, this is the kind of stuff that I'm doing. Right now I'm slow rolling. There's a good reason for that. Can I do, I don't, yeah, I don't want, guys, basically I can do this in about 4 days, 6,211. Right now, I don't have this because you're gonna see I have some troops that I need to heal. So basically, Dragon Arena is coming up, so I need to prioritize that. We're gonna go look at my bags later. So I don't wanna do this right away. Anyway, I'm gonna need to grab some Lunite from my bags for that. Next up is my speed set, which obviously really close to my gather set. I got 1 upgrade on the accessory, and that's it. And as far as my troops, I also got 1 upgrade. I got the Champion Qatar 2 purple, which gave me 2% training speed, which is not a lot, but you take every percent that you get. And I am very close to an upgrade, either this to purple or this to gold. If we look at this, I got like 3 purple, 2 blue, so very close. This is gonna happen eventually, but I need the chest for that. So, all right. I want to show also my sigils. Even though I have a purple sigil on my helmet, basically I will not unlock any other piece of gear for the sigil for the next several years, because this is not where I'm going with this account. But if I can get 3 purple sigil from cargo ship and different means, I will upgrade my purple to gold. But right now I only have 2 blue, and in the last 3 months I got 1 green and 2 gray, so it's gonna take a long time. So definitely not something that I'm expecting. As far as the, I want to show my Blazing Ember. I only got like 1.5 gold Blazing Ember in the last 3 months. It's not a big deal because I only have one mythic piece of gear, and the closest one would be my Coronet, which is about like, yeah, I'm about halfway there, like close to 3 out of 6. And I will definitely upgrade this because this is part of my range set. This is a range blast account. So as far as for the challenge of getting the my mix set to mythic, the current one that I'm adding, which I don't think it's going to change, to get all of this to mythic, I need 77 embers. So basically I got close to 12, right? 12 out of 7. If we look at the, go back to the cabinet, I got 12, like really close to 12 out of 77. But if you think that, well, if you consider that I'm gonna upgrade the Coronet, I really need, I'm only at 12 out of 82 that I need. But I'm gonna get those eventually. Anytime there's a bargain store and I can buy the Ember chest, it's one of the first thing that I buy. All right, I want to show you guys my troops. There we go. Okay, so let's start from here. So I'm at 30 million. Since last time I lost a bunch of T1 Ballista, I helped a viewer that wanted to get some experience, so I gave him a bunch of T1 kills. So that's why I lost a lot of T1 Ballista. Don't really need those for, I only use those for gathering at this point. My T2 is over 6 million of each. I gain about 400,000. I don't really boost T2 except for like when I'm missing a couple points in the L events. Usually I use T4 for my boosting. Speaking of T4, you're gonna notice obviously it's not balanced, but basically I gain about 600,000 of each, but I lost 200,000 of T4 range because of rallies and stuff like that. Obviously, if you rally, when I use my T5, I use, let's say, 180, and the 120,000 T4 that I use, if we get cap, I lose all of them. So basically, that's why this is not in balance. Whenever the next extravaganza, whenever I'm gonna boost troops, I will definitely put this back up to the same level, or at least to the same combined level, if you know what I mean. So yes, I got 300,000 T5. Basically, I got about 100,000 that are in the infirmary that I need to heal. So basically, close to 400,000. The next is going to be the Luminary Guard that I'm going to unlock. Stick around, there might be a little surprise. All right, next up, I want to show you guys my bags. There we go. Okay, so there's really nothing special in the unique that I want to show. I mean, let's not move too fast. Random, normal relocators. I don't exchange Joes in the Guild Bash just in case we're ever gonna need those again. But I got a bunch of extra. I hope we don't need them in the future. What else? Not a lot of energy after the event. Nickname, yeah, I can do some funny stuff with my nickname. License to kill 53, so that's 80 days worth of altar that I could. I have anima I have enough. One thing you're gonna notice, 593 arcade tomes. If you guys know about T5, yeah, it'll ring a bell. Lunite, I got about 80 million Lunite. So my plan for this is to slow roll the healing as much as I can, and then to use Lunite from my bags before Dragon Arena, which I will have to do this week. But otherwise, I will try to prioritize my T5 defensively mostly, and use my T5 offensively when we know that it's not a sure shot, but it's not going to be a cap. I got 38 Techno Labs. We're going to use some down to 8 Astrolite, and that's about it. Resources, yeah, I didn't show resources, but if we go here, basically like I showed 30 million troops. This has not really changed. My resources are stable: 700 million food, 4.3 stones, close to 6 billion timber, 5 billion ore, and close to 3 billion gold. So very, very stable. As far as speed ups are concerned, not a lot of normal speed up because I use them in extravaganza. So after I'm done with the training speed up, I use those. Not a lot at the moment, but we've had an extravaganza, I don't recall, like 2 weeks ago, something like that. A week ago. Lots of winged boots. So I'm good with that. I still have the Maymay's fan, so tells you something. Research speed up, I'm really down to those. So I auto use my speed up research for research. So that's why I'm down to the smaller ones, but I have enough to do some interesting research. Once again, I saved those for extravaganza. Wall, we don't really care. Healing, we don't really care. I got enough. Troop training, really not a lot. Merging speed up, I got enough. I could definitely, if we add back to back Chaos Dragon merging, I could probably unlock Chaos Dragon. Maybe not unlock, but I do have enough for definitely 20 medals out of 27 that I need. I got a couple speed up crafting, which I don't use. At some point, I will use them for Guildfest. I don't plan, especially with the Lunite situation, and I need to heal my troops. I will not use those in this Guildfest that I'm not done. There's nothing really in combat, lots of shields. If you don't know the story, I once misclicked and I bought like 224-hour shield on this account at some point, but really this it is the guild gifts and the monster hunting, it's self-sustaining. My shield got some anti-scout for a long time, got 50% boost attack, so that's pretty good for when I get rallied, which is very rare, unless I really plan ahead and I stay idle for like 10-15 hours. I could do it, but the last time I did that, I just get bored because people are not rallying. So as far as the chest, nothing really impressive. I open the chest during stream, so if you guys want to see that from time to time, I do that at the end of the stream or at the beginning of a stream. I will do that. So right now there's really nothing because I did open some about a week ago. What else? I want to show you Trial by Fire real quickly. This is where I am right now. I've maxed out the cav stage, which is basically range blast. I will be, once I unlock infantry, range stage are going to be easy. The cav against infantry is going to be the last one I'm going to unlock, so it's going to take a longer time, but no, I'm not. I'm stuck right now. Okay, this one worked, so we'll see maybe tomorrow with the reset. Maybe it's gonna sweep. And the mixed stage, once I unlock also infantry, it's gonna. So I got about 200 stages from unlocking T5 range. Once I get T5 infantry and cav, it's gonna be a breeze. I should be able to get to stage 8,000 easily once I unlock both of those. So yeah, lots of progress. Let's go and look at my research. That's going to be the last topic of this video. So first of all, economy is the same as last time, so I'm all the way there. I can use those for small, like to finish research, which is what I try to do, but I've not upgraded anything from there in a long time. The defense, I think I got one more research done, which I use to complete L events. I'm now down to those 3 ones. Same thing, I could unlock those. There's really no point though. It's just extra might. I would not be using traps anyway, but it's might that you can use for L events to complete those. So definitely at some point I will unlock them. Next up is military. I got a bunch because after T5, this is where I'm gonna use my tomes. So military, I got 26 extra research from these 3 research. Like I said, I will, after T5, this is where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna unlock first the range cav counter boost. So it's probably gonna be several weeks before I start doing this. But yeah, 26 extra research. Monster hunt is completed, and it was completed last time. Upgrade defense, I think I got 3. No, I got 2 more. So same thing, I saved those research for like the might to complete L events. Mostly Chaos Dragon, to be honest. But yes, this is currently what I'm doing. Upgrade military, I got 4 more. So basically I'm down to the last 2 rows. This is a big one. These are all Chaos Dragon 24-hour challenge that I could do. So, but lots of speed up to be used. At some point, this is where I'm gonna go. Army leadership, no change. It was maxed out. Military command, I got only 3 research. But this is where I should be using my Techno Labs. So 38. I will use some at the end of the video, but I got 3 more. So once I get these 2, I will definitely start using the rest on my hidden tile. The reason why I do military command with Techno Labs is because they are very expensive in resources and speed up, and they don't provide a lot of might, so they're not really good for the events. Even though there's like they provide might, but the ratio of speed up to might is not good. Familiar, I got one more research. This is something that I will slow roll. There's no point. Merging cost is good, but the rest, I really don't see anything that I want from that. Familiar battle has not changed at all, so no change. But after I unlock the counter, the range cav counter, I will be going down this 3 to get the slot 4 before I finish up the counter, which is, I know some people will say it's probably not optimal, but this is what I'm gonna do. Sigils, I have no change, but I've got the helmet sigil. Like I said, I will not touch this for several years probably. Wonder Battle is completely virgin, as it should for a free-to-play. There's nothing here interesting. Before I go to gear, which is T5, I'm going to show you what Advanced Wonder Battle. Once again, nothing done here, but it is better than the normal Wonder Battle because the leadership stats, they are good. They are okay. It's not, you're not wasting tomes here, but it is better than Wonder Battles, but it's not like you should only do that if the counters are done, if your familiar battles are done, if your T5 are done. Really, it's the last thing you should be looking at. Gears, T5. I got 12 research done since last time, so mostly the siege. I finished this up, I did unlock the Luminary Marksman, and now today, guys, I will unlock Luminary Guard. I will be using my Techno Labs for this. This is why I basically at the end today I was missing only 10 tomes, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna buy those 10 tomes. This is 8,500 gems well spent, so let's do this. And this is done, guys. I do have the infantry. I'm gonna be working on the cav now. It's gonna take some time to get those 600 tomes. But now I should have an easier time with the mix stage, and I should be able to complete also the trial by fire inf against range stage. So definitely there's several tomes in there, and it looks like I said, I am sweeping these, so I should be getting a couple levels, couple stage before I get stuck again. But eventually I will unlock cav, and at that point I will finish this. Let's look at my, so I have 530 luminous gear. So what I will be doing is I will be doing, how many do I want? So I want at least 250, which I think this is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do 250. All right, let's go look. So yes, let's do 3,000. And because I am stupid like this, I'm gonna do this. 256,969. So the 69 is very important, guys. I am down to 273, so I will be, so that's enough for a full march for a darkness, basically. The reason why I did that is because inf instead of cav is because my inf blast account is the weakest one that I have. So for darkness, it's now going to be a little bit easier to win. My cav blast account is my main, and I have no issues with most of the darkness that I have to do. So this is what it is. What's left? Oh yeah, I said I would use the rest of the Techno Labs. So let's go to the military command and use, can I do this one? Oh yes, barely. I can just barely do this one. So let's do this, even though it's defense. It's an extra 5% across the board. So it's gonna mostly for trial by fire. But yes, if I do get rallied, this is also, I wanna have the Fury on when I get rallied. I can take a hit, so Fury is something that definitely is gonna help. So I don't know how many tomes, how many Techno Labs I need to finish all of this, but like 42 for this one and then 6. So I'm definitely gonna start doing these. It's gonna help for my mix stats, my mix, because any hidden talent is really good. So that is going to help for my mix stats. Guys, that's basically it. Like I said, as far as the what I'm gonna do next, I will finish T5 Cav. And once I'm done with this, I am going to go win military. I will max out range cav counter boost because this is a range blast account. And then I'm gonna go to familiar battle, unlock battle slot 4. This is gonna take a while. On my main, this is what I've been doing. I've been doing the cav, and then on my main, I am only missing about 200 tomes to finish this, so eventually I'm gonna get it. I need to get lucky with cargo ship for this, and then I'm gonna, once I unlock this, I will go back to the military and finish the other counters. And once these are done, we're talking about several thousand tomes for this. We're talking about like 10,000 tomes to complete everything that I just showed, and then after that, I'm going to go back to familiar battles and try to get some more research and make my way towards battle slot 5, which I don't expect I will ever unlock. But guys, you never know how long this game's going to be around and how long I will be around having fun with this game. So, all right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of my account. I know there are some better accounts with more troops, with more kills, with better gear, and stuff like that. I know that there are not a lot with these Gold Skullcrusher as far as free to play, and as far as T5, I know there are some accounts, but obviously there are not a lot. People did the right thing by going to counters first and then battle slot 4, which I did the opposite. And this is the reason why I have T5. Otherwise, I would be a better trap. I'm not really a trap, but I could like take rallies more easily with full all counters unlocked. So, all right, guys, that's about it. Like I said, let me know in the comments below what you think of the account. And obviously, I will see you on another account overview in about 3 months, most likely. But otherwise, you can catch me on a stream or a different video about equipment analysis, as well as updates and sneak peeks. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.